Family, peace and blessings. What's going on, my dear brothers and sisters in Mashiach, in Yahushua, the Hebrew Messiah? Yeah. What's going on, family? It's your brother, Dewayne. I'm on here definitely with the word. I was sitting there listening to Darby. I don't know if y'all up on Pastor Darby, but a lot of us are because in 2015 and even before 2014, a lot of us began to awaken. And it was a spiritual awakening because we started to investigate and look more closely into the Bible and what the Bible was speaking on. You know, as a people, we didn't been through so much. It's like you steady being fed just morsels, morsels of information, and these morsels are not enough. It's not answered. It's not unlocking. So, what did the Most High do? He ignited your spirit. We started studying to show ourselves approved. We didn't just listen to the preacher no more. And should I trust the preacher? I trust that a person gonna do and be just who they are. Spiritually, I trust when the truth is coming out and you as an individual are in alignment with it. You are in alignment and the truth is guiding you. Because why? What do you mean, Dewayne? We go into the word. Understand, yes, we have the word. But the word is a spirit, friend. Remember, God is a spirit. And we being, I'm going to touch on that too, dog, the Hebrew nation. That's the problem. That's why I'm leading with the video. As the people, the Hebrew people, God's chosen people. That's why, as a people, we go through so much. Now you're searching these books and things to understand from a godly perspective. Not that you look to overthrow and try to take over a nation and all that. No. We are the nation set apart for this very cause. So you stepping back into your calling. That's all. You are the ones giving the covenant. The evidence is, a lot of people don't want to hear it, but the evidence is there. And that's enough to drive me. And it's driving me crazy. Because now I understand Revelations 2 and 9. There are a people in the earth going around saying that they are Jews. And the Bible says that they are not. That's what the Bible says, Revelations 2 and 9. So, and then with the evidence that's coming out, I see. Now I understand. This is why we as a people go through what we go through, never understanding that you are God's people. And according to the word, now I can see why those that's amongst you gonna get up above you. Deuteronomy 28:42 or 43. Those that are among you, let me bring it out. You have to bring that word out. Don't just say it. That's what I'm sitting here listening to Darby. So when you shift your mind from, okay, this is what the system is doing, to a spiritual understanding. Okay, we are God. You accept the fact that you are God's people. He gave you a covenant. He gave you instructions. You broke the covenant. When you broke the covenant, you released judgment against you. Not that God had to move, it's a natural order of progression. If you, that's like your parents giving you instruction. If you disregard their instruction and you go do contrary, depending on the nature of the thing you're doing, consequences could be deadly. It can cost you your life. Why? Because you didn't listen. And there's consequences behind everything we think, say, or do. Words have power. So what makes you think they wouldn't have power when you using them the way you use them? But you know how you use them. Only you and God know how you use them. But I'm gonna know once I see how you operate. How does this person move? Pay attention to the fruits of their spirit. What kind of spirit do they operate in? You know, these things you want to pay attention to because they tell the truth. They tell a story. You never had to guess or wonder about anything. Instead of looking at and using the Bible for a book of religion, why not use it for what God intended it for? Instruction, reproof, understanding, enlightenment, to be set apart. That means not doing what everybody else is doing. Who that, who that, who that? I see you live. Come on, woman. What the? So, there's always something when you on the right course. It's always something that's going to come to try and move you from your position. And I had to learn, family. These things are because you have a greater assignment. And when you have a greater assignment, you got to understand we are spiritual. Although you might not look at the spirit realm and carry it to a degree where you see it's active and you are actively aware because you're paying attention. You communing with the Father. That means you searching the scriptures. You humble yourself. You cutting A, B, and C, A, B, C, and D off and going straight with, okay, I'm going to chill and read this and study this to get some understanding. While you studying and getting understanding, there's a spirit at work, and that's working on you. That's what led you there. So you got to understand the spirit that's at work. But without the proper guidance, instruction, family, it can be destructive. It can be unleashing destruction against yourself. Not just yourself, but towards others. Now back to us. Exactly. No, but we'll rather, instead of come out, we think because I'm in proper alignment and what I bring is going to change the outcome of what's wicked already. It don't work that way. You got to cut the wicked off. You got to stop giving it life. Let it dissipate and bring forth the newness. Allow the newness to come forth. New conversation. A determined heart. You walking in the newness. What we going through in the physical is like even with dealing with politics. And why am I talking about this? Because it's solutions. I'm solution based. And this is my channel. And that's what I'm charged to do. Study to show myself approved unto the Most High. He want to see his creation with a ministry like him. Adam will be in his image and likeness. I don't have nothing established according to his instruction. First order of business is understanding who I am and my purpose. And within that, search, even within the search, is power. It's an instruction. There's power. Of course, people gonna look at you crazy. They gonna think you lost your mind. You see the messages on at the bottom of my page. But this is my purpose. I have to come on here and bring our offering for the kingdom. How are we gonna see the kingdom if the spirit is not in us? If we know the Father dwells in us, we're gonna keep looking to institutions, keep building these idols up in our mind and thinking it's gonna suffice, when in reality we are at spiritual warfare. We are literally in a war for control of your mind, your heart, your mind because of your decisions. The world needs your energy. It needs your energy because without your energy, all you got is a big old pretty system with a higher sign waiting for you to come in and give it energy. You are the power. I'm on my way out here in the field. Go sell these clothes. Go talk to the people and promote what I'm doing. Talking about this truth, this awakening, what it's doing to us. Just the truth, period, will do something to you, family. You don't need no book. You are a spirit being. There's a lot in you that's going on that when you come in contact with that book, you may not understand. You may not have been taught to look at it from a spiritual perspective. I mean, you may not have been taught the Christ way. Yeah, we were taught to look to Christ, believe on Christ. But with the surface understanding. Because when you look that up in the actual scriptures, the actual verse, to come in his name, that means to come in his character. So that involves a change. It's like when I used to argue with people, oh, anybody can come to God. Yes, you can. But you got to understand there's a spirit, a more powerful spirit at work. There's a word at work. There's some things you have to confess. And when you confess those things, you got to understand the spirit realm is at work. There's power in the words that you use, you speak. I'm speaking careful. I was just about to say something crazy when I seen that message. I'm like, man, that's my wife. Why would she leave that message on there talking about she texted me and I ain't listen to her message? Which I know she finna go off into something pertaining to me coming on here spending the time promoting the truth. What the Most High has downloaded into me. I don't understand why people do that. I don't get it. Because I ain't gonna stop. You know, y'all can, hey, people gonna cut you off anyway because they gonna look at you strange. Like, he talking about that. I get it every day, family. I'm talking about from all people who are supposed to be starch Christians. You know, they can claim to love God and this and that, but they scared as hell to talk about God. They do not want to talk about the truth. And I gather that a lot of us, probably some of the people that come on here, probably the same way. And I don't understand that. Law, this country's law. Exactly. We hate our people because we see something greater that you can attain yourself. But for some reason, we just hate that. Like, what the hell? Who raised you? That's why I say America is Babylon. Our whole mindset is Babylonian. Remember in Babylon, when the religious people sing the children of Judah, because Babylon, that's when the Most High had judged the elders, the rulers of Jerusalem and the kingdom of Judah. And they had went into captivity in Babylon for 77 years. Or 70, or 77. Read the book of Daniel. Well, when the brothers when Judah and the people would worship the Most High, the magicians and sorcerers and religious people from the Chaldeans, Babylonians, they would go to the king and make decrees, tell the king to make decrees about who to worship, when to worship. And they always will go at the brothers, the Hebrews. Now, well, you probably wonder why I'm talking about them, because we are them. And everything that happened to them happens to us on a daily, and we be the ones to do it to one another. Then we get up tomorrow, which is Sunday, like we really love the Most High. We're going to just love on him. Every day we persecute his people. How does that work, fam? Something wrong with that picture. We need to wake up, fam. It's time to come to who we are. And now I got to roll. It's time to go hit it. I got a call for a car, but I don't know if they're going to show up. I need to call my buddy. I might can get a road service. It's time to go hit it, y'all. Hope y'all been Baruch, which means blessed. But bottom line, we the people, family. And that's this people, this royal people. We so special. Special people unto God. But when I found out, I just couldn't. I don't know, I couldn't shut up about it. Everybody like, you need to shut up, Wayne. You talk too much. This is my story. You know, this is my story. We the Hebrew Israelites. I know it. Now it's time to walk. It's time to walk in that light, family. That's the purpose of having the conversations. It's not to come like I think I'm somebody and know something about more than the next person. No. I just like to come on here and share the goodness. And I'm about to go hit the streets and go share the goodness. Be fruitful and multiply. You too. When you do right by your wife, good things will come your way, but you're not doing right because I didn't answer a message that you could have called me and talked to me. Seems as every time I'm busy, he come a message. And if you don't answer the message, he come hell behind it. What is that all about? I'm not moved by none of that. I don't understand people. He was just with me, ain't said 5 words. Now all of a sudden you got a whole sermon to talk about. Woman, stop playing. You got work. The people might feel a certain way. That's why I always ask you, do you talk to the people? They may feel a certain way about their life, like they may think it's going a certain way, and they might feel lonely. And they'll see you rolling through and be like, oh, okay. I wonder if sister stop. Just stop and spend some time and talk to me. But you on the phone cussing me out, talking about what I ain't doing. I think they need you more than me saying the message. And you wasting time talking about I'm wrong because I didn't get a message. Nah, I'm keeping my long draws on. I wouldn't care how hard it looked. I ain't stupid. I ain't gonna put my hoodie on though. I'm just gonna wear my jacket. I don't need that hoodie on. Chicago. Shout out to my city. The city that never quit, baby. Chicago South Side. That's how we do. Take a walk with me. Take a walk with your brother Judah. Like I said, I got a car, but I don't have the coordinates and everything in order to move on that coordinates schedule or none of that. So I don't think I'm messing with that. I'm going to sell my clothes, talk to the people, let them know what I'm doing. They ask questions and give them a showing. All the time I get a lot of orders to. Once they see that I do it, I'll wind up getting an order to print something for them. Should I? No, you cool. You got your study on. You say, should I put my hoodie on anyway? No, you don't need no hoodie because you got your long drawers on still. It ain't that dang on hot out there. You be stupid. Put the flowers up. Set the flowers out for some hours. Let them get some sun. Let them get some sun, some nutrients. Natural nutrients, y'all. Oh, here we go again. Let me go check my messages. Oh, okay. Still ain't answered. Shaking my head. Oh my God. I'm on here talking about. Anyway, y'all be blessed. Pray one ye for another. I don't care what's going on. You stay steadfast and 10 toes down on what's right. The Most High remove the wind. Hey, the winds of change are here. And what ain't established on the word, all that, he gonna blow that shit down. It won't stand. I promise you. We got to be wise, fam. Wickedness ain't gonna stand in this hour. I don't care who you are. And that's the sad part. We know it. And we act like we slow as hell until some pressure. When they bring pressure, then we quick to respond. Oh, they wrong. Man, stop playing with me. I am pressure. Don't play with me. Fuck. I don't like nobody playing games because I don't play with people. I really don't. All that shit. Take that. Go play. Because I get ignorant on here and people be looking like, Brother Reese done cussed this woman out. They arguing at home. It's not that Brother Reese want to cuss people out. People be trying to push you to, people keep pushing and pushing. You being humble, you know what I'm saying? I guess people think that's a weakness or something. Until you unleash on their ass. Then they whine and talking about you wrong, you shouldn't talk to people a certain way. Look, I'm 5 minutes from the streets. I'm be honest with you. I'm still working on my Jesus. Being like Christ. I'm still working on my being like Christ life. So you might get your ass cussed out by Brother Reese on here. I don't care who you are. Just for the record, Brother Reese might cuss your ass out. Stop playing. Brother Reese is still working on his being Christ-like. So you got to bear with Brother Reese. Don't tempt me, Satan. The Father said, fathers don't tempt your sons, and sons don't tempt your fathers. You can't. That's the same. Sisters don't vex your men, and men don't vex your women. What are we? Oh man, we got to be wise. Some of us need help. I think something wrong with some of our asses. I don't care who you are. Just because you older don't mean you have the God-given damn wisdom to accomplish what he sent you here to accomplish. Some of us don't know we got it. That's like with some of us, they'll tell, I'll be working You know, I work for myself. So I be on the job working. I have people telling my children that I need to get a job. I don't have a job. And I'm like, what the funny shit is that? I see the confusion, but then I gotta realize that could be a test. Most I could be testing you to see how you respond to people because my look, my entrepreneurship don't look shit like corporate America. What I do come from the soil. I was born to be creative. So I'm artistic, family. I know how to draw and create from inception. Or I know how to trace and get it done just as well. Either or, it makes no difference. This is a gift I was born with, so I understand to a degree what kind of power I got operating in me. And I know I don't need no goddamn to be dealing with certain elements of the world. People feel like if I don't go through A, B, C, or D, it can't get done. Well, that don't work for me. You know, that don't work for Dewayne. I'm glad I was hard headed when I was young. When my parents would, you know, I ain't saying I was glad to be disrespectful. I'm glad I was hard headed in the sense that I was like, shit, if I can think it, if I can conceive it and believe it, I can do it. I was one of them. No matter what it was, shit, we're gonna get to it. Hold on. We're gonna get to it, y'all. I'm one of them, and still is. I'm waiting for that break. I know it ain't gonna take money. It's gonna take a collective effort to create what we build. But the most I got us. That I ain't worried about. He got us. We gonna get it. I don't want no new friends on Facebook. Shit, we need to be on the streets doing what we doing. Facebook. Even with this, I'm gonna cut this video because they're gonna cut it off anyway. I don't know what it is. Something about YouTube. Is this YouTube? Yeah, they've been cutting my video, so I know they're gonna cut it. I need a satellite around this boy. You know what I'm saying? Africa need to connect with us, and we connect with the Chinese and get our own damn satellite. And we can have our own platform, so when we talking, we ain't gotta worry about being cut the hell off because of the nature of conversations. Man, look, you gotta be able to be free, fam. Your ass ain't free here in America. It comes at a cost, and I'm definitely willing to pay it, but not for nothing. And I ain't playing. We don't play no games. One day we revolutionary, and the next day we around this boy uh, doing some damn ballet. The hell out of here. Man, that girl got all those speakers on that little slingshot car. She probably got a concealed and carry because that's a crazy move in the city. These boys will roll down on your ass like, let me get that. Chicago is a beast. Anyway, had y'all stop by. And I pray y'all pay attention to that Hebrew, the Hebrew message, because y'all the people and God is calling you, tugging at your heart and drawing you near for a reason. Anyway, Shabbat Shalom, Shalom, and peace and blessings with the love of Christ.